A lot of people seem to think that video games are a big waste of time, you know? You can't really do too much with it, you can't really go anywhere with it. But actually, video games take a lot of thought, both to design and to play. And for instance, for this guide, I'm just going to go through a little bit of Halo 3 and talk about, some of the major concepts behind it, playing the game well. And then I'm going to go online and show you some people who are thinking and some people who aren't. Let's take a look at the basics. So here's a brief overview of the heads-up display in Halo. The top middle bar is the most important bar. That indicates your shield. And as you take damage, your shield decreases until a point where it's flashing red, and then a significant amount of damage at that point will kill you. If you duck away into cover, then your shield will regenerate as long as you're not taking damage. The left top bar is your grenade bar. It's pretty self-explanatory. You throw a nade, it explodes. The right bar is what gun you're using and the ammo you have. If I was to pick up another gun here, it would change, and you see the heads-up display has changed accordingly. If I'm to charge this up, you see I'm losing power in the gun, and I shoot it, and obviously if I keep shooting it, the battery goes down. And that's the ammo, and then hit right bumper to reload. The next item I'm going to talk about here is very important. It's at the bottom left corner. It's the radar of sorts. As you see, it's just sort of sitting there flashing. Nothing's on it because no one else is on this map with me. If I start moving, you see that there's a yellow dot in the middle. That indicates that I'm showing up on other people's radars, and it'll also show your teammates at all times. Obviously, when you get close to other people, they will show up on your radar, so you know that they're coming, and you can prepare accordingly by switching weapons, by gauging how far away they are, and stuff like that. Alright, now that we've gotten that out of the way, we can finally go online, have some fun, and watch some other people think and not think. Now, since matchmaking takes forever, I'm going to take this time to explain some of the major concepts that I've decided to focus on this video. The first one I'm going to focus on is on map awareness. And that focuses more on, where you are in relation to the other players and where you should be in order to secure a kill without dying. The second concept is overextending, which happens a lot where, somebody, they go in too far. It's a suicide mission. There's no way they're going to make it out alive as long as the other team is competent. And the final topic is going to be vehicles. This is going to be a brief little overview of vehicles and, the dynamics behind them and the hard counters that they face. Alright, so this first example is a textbook case of map awareness. I see the red dot, I react faster than he does, and he has no chance. There's no way. If you can't keep up with where the other person is on the map in relation to you, you're going to lose a lot. This person here, apparently he thinks that I'm just going to forget he's there because he stopped moving, but it's obvious he's still, and I'm obviously moving around. He should have been shooting at me before I got around the corner. He had the advantage. This person did not realize and notice his radar. I guess he was in scope or something. But here comes this guy. There's four of us here. Why are you engaging? You're not gonna get a kill at least without dying. That's a case of me not being as aware because there he is on the turret. But then right after that, here comes, we all spawn behind him. We're all rushing the turret position, and what? You should have reacted before then. Because it's if you don't leave in time, it's your fault. And then here's this last example of another example of me not being as aware as I should be. Here I am trying to snipe this dude who's coming at me from a mongoose, and then I get 4 dudes rammed into me. I mean, that's what happens when you're not as aware on the map as you should be. The next topic is a classic example of not thinking. It's called overextending, or as we call it where I come from, getting hungry. Alright, what is this guy doing? Why is he throwing nades at me from across the map? Obviously where he is. What? Why did you even feel the need to come in there and do that? All you did was throw your life away. Alright, now here comes this. Here comes the vehicles. We're talking about that later, but look at this. I mean, I didn't even get touched on that, but he knew he could kill me before he committed to it because he didn't think it through. Here this person is, he has tunnel vision. He saw his target. He's going to kill his target no matter how many people are around him. And just look, watch the map, watch the radar. Look at the dots just disappear. All the red ones just go away. Do you hear the shotgun going off? You know, why didn't they appraise the situation beforehand? Look at our score compared to theirs now, because that happened. Now, here's an example of me overextending, and here's how it looks. Oh, I know I can kill him. Instead of backing off and trying to pull away, I just ran in and died, didn't get any kills. Alright, well, what? I don't even have any words for that. But, moving on, there's a dot on my map. There's 2 dots on my map. Okay, there's too many now. I need to pull back. There's no way I'm going to kill one without getting killed. So, I'm just going to pull back for now and, let the opportunity present itself. And lo and behold, my teammates come from the other side. They get pincered in between us, and, there's nothing they can do now except get cleaned up. And here it is. I mean, it's simple. It's a very easy thing to do. You just have to think the whole time and make sure it doesn't happen. Now, the final thing I'm going to cover today is vehicles. And vehicles are specific objects with very specific counters. Vehicles, they are very powerful on their own against normal foot soldiers, but the foot soldiers have the option to just grab certain weapons and items that will just completely dominate the vehicle almost without question. Case in point, the missile pod. And if people know how to fight the vehicle, then it becomes significantly less powerful because it's only going to be able to fight in certain ways. Like right now, this person, obviously we have a pretty good idea on how to fight this vehicle. We're keeping it isolated, keeping it far away from us, and then when he tries to bum rush us because he doesn't really know anything else, he doesn't come out anywhere with it between, the power drain and everything around. And now this is a pretty funny example of, I don't know what. This is someone who's trying to play to the vehicle's strengths while also taking in all of its weaknesses. Now look how fast that thing ate through my shield. However, what am I not doing? Standing there getting hit by it. And then, okay, here comes someone to drive it for him, but now it's too late. I mean, really. Well, I hope you enjoyed the clips. I know I did. But let me reiterate the main topics as to what I'm trying to drive home here. The first topic was map awareness, and that's knowing where you are in relation to your enemy and how to react at any given moment. The second topic was overextending and to not do it. Make sure that if you're going to attempt to kill someone, make sure that you have the upper hand, or at least that your teammates are closing in from behind or something. And the final topic was vehicles and the fact that they have very hard counters, and to the point where it almost is to your advantage to make sure that you control all of the counters of the vehicles before you get in one. Well, thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope this helps you be a better player in Halo. Take care.